What's going on, guys? It's me, JTB. That's back. We're playing some more DDLC Plus. So let's begin. So if you guys check out last video, we did some more side stories. Yeah, we got that wallpaper. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing Understanding Part 2. We're gonna get another CG. And then we're gonna do Respect. And we won't finish it though, but yeah, we still got a lot to go, man. Like, it's pretty cool. Oh, and I watched the game theory. Really interesting stuff, actually. Like how with the emails and everything, how Monica's broken free, and I've he's been, yeah, and I sort of, because when someone made a Twitter account for Monica, and then I saw the video, Map had never mentioned about the Twitter account for Monica, so I'm like, oh, so yeah, she has escaped, and she's obviously made her own Twitter account, but yeah, I think it's but one of the co-workers is like Monica. It's really interesting. Go watch it, guys. Really, it's good. Just go watch it. Trust me, it's good. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Let's go to understanding number 2. But yeah, really cool. Really good theory. For the first time, Sari is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Ah, that's right. Yuri and Sayori had a bit of tension yesterday. Sitting at the desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make you happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I always just does. No, don't say that. Sayori continues to wrestle up with her self-depreciating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Oh, not Yuri or Monica. Oh, well, that's a shame. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's kind of, I don't think they wanted your help, Monica. I think they just wanted to see your tear, or something like that. Monica, it's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not going to be the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Why don't you just go in? Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door club room is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window and looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Oh, wow. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict there may have arisen. It's a little ironic, but she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I'm just having to make copies of this new flyer and then go around to the billboards and replace the old one with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the situation. How the heck did Sayori do it? Oh, sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to talk about the walk and the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. And then, it's kind of stupid of me, but because I'm intimidated by these things I'm not good at, and it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? You can't just assume that, Yuri. She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again. If she started her thought, but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly, I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Ah. Monica pauses and thinks. There's a lot of, like, no dialogue for, like... There's quite a lot of it in this. I mean, I don't mind it. It's not... There's just a lot. Just want to point that out. I mean, I'm sure you guys noticed it, but there is a lot of it. There's barely any of that in the first one. No, I don't think there's even any. Apart from when Monica's staring at you, but... It's different. Anyway, well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people join this club, hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with the club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica switching to a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic, I didn't get to read that. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. See, another one. Oi! I mean, I know no one's gonna do it, but if you guys count how many silent texts there are, you'll get a mention. Oh! You'll get a mention in every 10th video. So that's every 5 days, not bad. I mean, I know no one's gonna... I'm talking about the whole thing. This whole side story is from the first video to the last video, and this is... Just do it, I know no one's gonna do it, just do it. I'm a really awkward person, and I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people, so I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or make fun of, or taken pity on. And Sayuri falls into that third category. She what? Hold on, you're saying that Sayuri is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. Now she's gonna get Monica on her side. Monica's gonna blame Sayuri. Oh yeah, that's not good. I just want to be treated like a normal person. She was treating you like a normal person, Yuri. Sure, look, I like Yuri's character. She's my second favorite. Now what's she doing? If you don't like me or don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayuri is too nice to me. A lot of my friends are too nice to me, and guess what? I really don't care. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort, just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stop short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayuri's different. Making people happy is the most thing important to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I am starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. Something that Sayuri would be able to best say better. Sayuri is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayuri to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayuri wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayuri, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just so resistant to everything. I'm just pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. Another one. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're helping to make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. Another one, jeez, okay. How many? This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. So thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monika finishing replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. Jeez, Yuri. But as the clubroom once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I can't do it. If I do it now, I never will. Yuri starts toward the door, then turns to face Monika. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. You want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, but I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for a tea in the club room. You can use that like electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it, it'll be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit, good luck. Monika waves at Yuri and then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's face smiles fondly. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. Oh, she read it! I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fists against her forehead. Not again. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Oh. Why did I do that? Yuri! Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. No! You blew it. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she saw her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here before Monika sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. Use the CG. Oh, that one's nice. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair. Despair! Anyway, Yuri finds herself unable to protest you or Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, Yuri sniffles, becoming heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand the way you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that, so I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, and me your feelings and we'll talk about them together. Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me, and it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. It makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayuri doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people, and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gone out. Sayuri, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading, so I help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you, with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was afraid you would get too frustrated with me. But I would never do that. Oh, okay, you just did before, but anyway. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't let me be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person you are. But imagine Natsuki or Monika walks in on this. I know you said that being a hard time about that, but I promise it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. It's the best part that we're all different and we all have different interests. What about the book? I'm reading it because I want to. I promise, that's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons you love it so much. And in the end, it's not for me, and I can say that, but I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want to rub that off me, haha. Excuse me. He fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayuri's arms. Your hair's so pretty. Oh look, she's smiling. I always wanted a long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Oh. Well, there you go, short hair Natsuki, that's how we know. Did I just say Natsuki? I meant Sayori, sorry about that. I mean, they both have short hair, forgive me. I always wanted long hair, yeah. Maybe when I was there, they were like, Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying Sayuri, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she can deserve to experience. And there we go, I think we're finished? No. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we would continue reading. Sorry, that was a bit too, that's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it, I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early on though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without the consent. You ruined it now. No. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. Why'd you say it then? I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying, what, you liked it? Ooh, yeah. I'm back. Oh, hey, Monica. Monica's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Sari trots over to Monica and gives her a hug. Ah. She whispers loudly, no. Come on. What did I say? Haha, sure, Sayuri. Sayuri wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, might be good to know. Sayuri can be kind of a hug monster. Ah, hey, don't call me a monster. Huggy Wuggy. Huggy Wuggy. It's the girl Huggy Wuggy. Sayuri, girl Huggy Wuggy confirmed. I really should play Poppy's Playtime in the channel. I really should. I know that. I know. A lot of people want me to, but I should. And I don't know. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it would spell disaster. Oh, Yuri will get that. Yuri laughs. Monica. Jeez, these words, man, in these games, like text games, perplexedly looks between the two of them and smiles. I don't know what they mean, but I guess I learn. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. About that. Well, you have been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favour to you and to learn about the things that you like. Yes. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Yeah, I'm sure she does. And there we go. We got a bit of music. Candy hearts. Why is it like that? Oh, look, this hugging. Oh, I get it. It's the longest. No, it's not the. I was gonna say it's the longest to the least longest, but it's not in alphabetical order. I mean, it's in number order, but I don't know. I don't know what's up with the music. It changes, but anyway, okay. Oh, look at that. We got a new CG, and we still got 3 poems, which I'm sure we'll unlock. Look at that. I'm gonna put that as the photo. That looks very nice. And it tells you as well. I like that photo. I like the CGs in the side stories. I think they're very well done. Oh, I already did that. What if I click no? No, I'm kidding. It's already as my wallpaper. Alright then, guys. I'm going to end the video there. Please leave a like and subscribe. Next video, we won't be doing DLC. We're going to have a little bit of a surprise. Something that I wasn't expecting either. So please leave a like and subscribe. Bye-bye.